Hey, yo, what is going on, everybody? We're here to talk about Dragon Ball Heroes for 2024 in Dokkan. Of course, we do this every year. It's about that time where we get the reveal, and then in about a month from this recording, like just under a month, we should have the Heroes units in-game, of course, the data download, all of that, and the banners will probably be out around this, about 28, 29 days from, matter of fact, let me just check their date. So last year, the limit breakers, and I do want to talk about what I expect. Yeah, the 22nd. Okay, so literally a month. Okay, no problem, no problem. I expect Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I know that's cliche, right? I know we've been saying that for like 2 years. I get it. I think today's the year. Like, I didn't really care last year. I was kind of like, whatever. And then the year before that, we got the leak for it being God Trunks kind of early. I remember it got leaked at that time, or like it was like teased by one of the social, let's go with Dokkan influencers, if you will. So I just wanted to make sure I have my opinion out, because there is going to be a live stream later on in the day. It is, well, shoot, technically it's tomorrow. Goodness, man. It's 21 hours from when I'm recording this, about what, like 20 hours from when you guys will see this. So yeah, it'll come out really early for me. The Greg Dog, that's my guy, man. Shout out Greg, all right? He invited me to come on the stream to react to it with him. Listen, I support, he's one of the homies now. I support it. 5 a.m., yo. I don't get paid for this like that. I feel like at the same time, like, this ain't my, like, I don't know, man. I might have to be up. I gotta juggle, man. I gotta move some stuff around, but we'll see what it is. I expect Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I do know a lot of you guys want that. I do think Super Saiyan 4 Vegito was probably the most hype we had gotten for Heroes, but at the same time, the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 is like just Goku and Vegeta, right? Was really exciting. They just came out to be really okay and really bizarrely restricted. I do expect that from Vegito, by the way. When he comes out next month, if he comes out next month, I do expect that. I just think it's not really, it's kind of like a thing with Heroes now. Like, they're making it so that the units are dependent on one another, even though they only come out once a year. So it's a really, it's just stubborn the way that they're acting with the way they create these conditions. I do not like it. I think Goku and Vegeta weren't as bad as some people were saying, but I do think they were very restricted. I do think they were very non-negotiable characters. Like, they weren't talking to you. It was either you got it to work or you didn't. Now, when you look at the entire category, you're probably wondering what batch of units is Awakening this year, what batch of units is Easying this year. As you guys know, the biggest, arguably, at least I think it's most years, it's the biggest data download for the Heroes celebrate, or for the Heroes, the biggest data download for Dokkan all year is typically the Hero Celebration. If it's not the biggest, it's like the second or third every single year. So off rip, we know if we're getting Vegito and then we're getting these 8 units, which are the units that came out in 2020, that's automatically 9 units. We're supposed to get at least 2 SSRs that don't awaken. We're at 11 units, and we're getting free-to-play units. Now we're at 13, 14 units. Like, it's going to be a massive batch of units at one time. The stream later today, the live stream that they're doing, typically just announces the headliners, and it can announce who's awakening. It can announce some content. I know last year I recorded this video. It came out about this time of the year, so it's like correct timing, right? The schedule isn't thrown off or anything like that. This is what we expected. But yeah, the Hero Celebration is always a massive set of cards, maybe not content. I'm hoping they do another Red Zone set. That's what I really, really want. But we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. I'm just saying, the way Red Zone looks right now, I think it would be very, very nice to get a Heroes level Red Zone. You know, maybe like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and then Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I'm just throwing it out there. I just throwing it out there. But as you can tell, I'm fairly excited. This type of stuff gets me fairly excited throughout every year. So I like the Heroes download celebration. I don't know if Vegito, I know a lot of people have higher hopes for his EZA. I don't know, man. I don't know. And it's not just going to be Vegito, by the way, Limit Breaker Vegito, right? Let's say he's AGL. Let's just say AGL so I could differentiate for now. Let's say AGL Vegito is a headliner. He's not going to be alone. Like most years, it's not just him, right? He's going to come out with multiple other summon. Well, it's never just been the main card. He's going to come out with probably one other headliner and multiple other sub cards. Like I said, SSRs that don't awaken, some SSRs that do. It's going to be like a 15, 16 unit data download, maybe even more than that. It's going to be gigantic. Just to give you guys perspective on last year, when we got the reveal for these guys, we found out they were awakening. We found out the Bardock and Gohan were awakening. This year, it's going to be the Black Janemba, the Hell Janemba, and the Golden Metal Cooler. And the Golden Metal Cooler, matter of fact, I want to pull him up. The Golden Metal Cooler has a really, really good frame for an SSR. Where is he? I don't remember what the Janemba does, but I have the cooler, and I look at him all the time, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait till you, yo, when you get that 120, we're going to be chatting, yo. So, yeah, cooler. Tag defense 150. Additional that has a high chance to be a super when he supers. 20% mitigation. He gets an additional attack 30%. Damage reduction up to 30% per cross up. So he has 50% as just the SSR. He's going to be very, very good unless they sell him very, very hard. If they sell him, can't nothing be done about it. I ain't gonna lie. The weird thing about him is this character's super attack will be sealed if your HP is below. I hope they reduce that to like 10%. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it's something in reference to the anime or they just wanted to make sure that the SSR wasn't too good. It's a really stupid restriction. Now, Janemba high chance, that's why they don't like him. Okay, Janemba has a high chance to guard for 5 turns. Now, I might be wrong, but I believe the way it works is it's a 50% coin flip every single one of those turns. I might be wrong. Or you know what it might have been? It might have been a 50% coin flip for the first 5 turns, and then if it triggers, it lasts the rest of that set. It's something weird like that. It's not a normal, it's a very odd passive condition. Anyway, he's all right. I mean, I'm looking through his details right now. I don't see anything crazy. Seems like he's a decent unit, but he does have the Janemba link set. Remember, these guys will all have Shattering the Limit, so they'll have all of that in common. It could be a lot worse for this guy, but I hope this guy's, for Janemba that is, I hope this guy is really good because he has the categories. It's there, bro. Now, when I look at these two, I get a little bit concerned. Vegito, people feel like his EZA is going to be tremendous. I just don't know, bro. I just don't. The Heroes units, they always find a way to finesse them. Vegito's stats aren't incredibly high. They're just all right. Now, this is what I was trying to show you guys a moment ago. The stats aren't incredibly high. They're just good, right? They're tolerable. Broly's HP is fairly high. His attack stat is fairly high. When I tell you guys, this is the one that I want to be the best unit because he already has guard. All he has to do is be with another Heroes unit. He already has guard. That Dark Mask King Vegeta, if they give him, I mean, they give him 30% damage reduction and we're cooking, bro. You give him 30% and then boost everything he already does, we're cooking, bro. He's so good. I forgot what the Vegeta does, what his base kit is. I want to look at him now too. Let me see. Because all these guys are easying. Well, trust me, they're all awakening. Okay, so it's not all that. It's not all that. He could have been better. I'm not too. The Deborah is a very niche unit. He wants to be in like Super Battle Road environments more than, I'd say more than anything. It depends on how you're running him, but he does have the different buffs based on, you know, one or multiple enemies. Demon Goddess Toa, listen, shorty. What you doing tonight? She's coming out. She's going to be a great support unit. She was a good support unit when she came out, so I expect her to be better than the Supreme Kai of Time, the Supreme Opai of Time. When she got her EZA last year, a lot of people were hoping she would be a tremendous unit. It didn't quite work out that way. I was kind of disappointed with her EZA, but we'll see what it is. Mira, not worried about you, brother. I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna be buns. This guy could be a massive help because he's already a villain support. I want to look at these guys because I feel like a lot of you guys don't have them memorized. Maybe you weren't playing, maybe you didn't care, maybe you didn't pull them, maybe they're just so old, right? They're 3 years old. All of them are 3 years old. He's already a villain support. He's giving 3 key 30% defense. The one thing that LR Merge Zamasu's team is missing is a consistent, guaranteed, lock-in, good defensive, good support unit that offers himself the help. Who cares about his attack 10%? We don't need that. We need him to be we need him to make it so that the team is so significantly better. Because Gowasu and Zamasu, I like Gowasu and Zamasu. Goatsu and Zamasu piss me off. They are not consistent enough. Their dodge is all they have. That's all they live off of. This guy's good. That's gonna help a lot, man. It's really gonna help a lot. So I'll leave it there. I do, like I said, we'll be getting it around T minus 20 hours from when I'm making it. Well, from when you guys are probably seeing this, depending on when I upload. So make sure you guys check that out. Shout out to the you know, well, actually, no, I was about to say shout out to Godsky as a joke. Seriously, shout out to that guy Immortal. Thank you for tweeting this out, because this has the exact batch. I just would have went to 2020. Saved me a lot of time the other day when I bookmarked it. Shout out Halvard. Halvard is incredibly polite. Halvard is one of the nicer people on this cesspool. This absolute gutter, low hanging, terrible place we identify as Twitter. So thank you to him. And then, like I said, shout out to the homie Greg Daw. I'll do my best. If you guys want to see me, right, I'm going to notify the Discord. So if you guys want to see me in there, make sure you stop in the Discord. I'll set it as an event if I do make it. It's 5 a.m. We'll see, man. We'll see. So yeah, shout out all of them. Thank you so much. Thank you to the wikis. Young Hitman is off this.